You hear shots, one after another.
That's a gunshot.
And you hear the voice of the man recording the video while crouching in his car. Jude Mehmed happened to be driving by when all this unfolded.
The gun he got, it was a long gun. He was shooting, like, I can't count it. If I should give an estimate, probably 20 or 25.
He says that's how many rounds he heard the man fire off.
Stop, a pause. Pop, 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 pop. 10, 15 minutes for all of a long time. Long enough for it to be too much shooting in the streets with broad daylight.
Another eyewitness who lives a few doors down from where the scene unfolded describes it from his perspective. Officials say that at around 11:30 a.m., a man in his late 30s started shooting on Myrtle Avenue in Irvington, apparently at another man who's in his early 20s.
He was wearing an old military-issued flak jacket. Since the Marine Corps, I think this has been my first in Irvington with a combat-ready soldier. Ready to kill.
Irvington officers showed up minutes after 911 calls.
He shot the police vehicle, the windshield, the door. Officers returned fire.
As you hear and as you see from Air 11, gunfire from multiple departments eventually took out the suspect, who was hit 4 times in the legs.
It looks like he was bleeding out as he was moving along. It looks like we couldn't get him back, so he ended up being pronounced at the hospital.
One officer was hit in the arm, another grazed by a bullet, and the young man who'd apparently been the suspect's original target was taken with them to the hospital. And you see from this live picture that this scene is right next to the Garden State Parkway. And yes, while that other young man, we are told he is in his early 20s, might be 20, was taken to the hospital, despite doctors' efforts to save his life, he ended up dying as well. Truly a brutal situation, and neighbors here say they are certainly disturbed by it, and they want something to be done to try to reduce gunfire in this city, where we are live in Irvington, New Jersey. I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.